Today is a great day because today we have a Ford Bronco 2024 Heritage, the first one that I see for this year in 2024. So stay tuned, let's walk around it, let's check it out together, and let's see what the Heritage trim level gives you. So yes, as I mentioned before, this is a brand new Bronco Heritage Edition, and Heather and Jim, if you are tuning in, this is your beautiful Ford Bronco. Thank you so much for allowing me to help you get this Bronco. But just a quick note, obviously this is to bring back memories from the classic Broncos in the 60s. You can see a few of the styling cues that you get on this Bronco that I'm gonna go into detail right now. You can get them in a 4-door like this configuration, or you can get them in 2-door. You can also get them in manual transmission, or in this case, this guy is an automatic. I always like to start my reviews talking about the window stickers so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So as you can see right there, this one has the 2.7. It has the 10-speed automatic transmission in cactus gray with that unique navy cloth interior. And really the only additional stuff that my customer added, like you saw before, is the 2.7 and the 10-speed. And something new for 2024 is the way that Ford installs the tow package. So with that, we have a grand total price of $55,510. So my customer ordered back, I believe, in September of 2023, and it is February 2nd of 2024. So it took a few months to get here, but we have the allocation. We were able to get the Bronco. So with that being said, let me start in the front and show you the really cool things that the Bronco Heritage brings to the table. So right off the bat, you get greeted with this style of grille. So again, this mimics the classic grille that we got in the back that we had in the 60s with the gloss white, very smooth finish painted grille with the LED signature headlights. And instead of it being Bronco lettering here, you've got the red Ford lettering right here, just kind of like the classic Broncos, right? Now, one thing that I do like that Ford made difference on this one, this is actually a steel bumper that is black, powder coated. I love that, including also the bash plates that you see over here. Now, coming along, man, this is just a beautiful combination of the cactus gray and the white top. The pinstriping is another thing that comes standard in the Heritage Edition with the script, classic Bronco script lettering going across the front part of the quarter panel. Now you'll notice that these fenders are slightly different than a traditional Ford Broncos. I love this way better than just having the oval shape. They've got a little bit of curvature right here, kind of goes straight a little bit, and then it goes down and drops down. I love the finish, the paint, just very nice, very smooth, wrapped in the Goodyear Territory mud terrain tire, which is the same thing that you get on the other Broncos with the Sasquatch package, right? Now the Sasquatch package is standard on the Bronco Heritage, and remember that gives you a little bit of a lift or a level kit, very small amount, your almost 35-inch tires, your front lockers, your rear lockers as well, and a 4.7 rear axle ratio in the back. So it gives you enough peppiness, enough torque to get you out of somebody's way. You got your running boards, you've got your touchpad right here on the door panel, which will allow you to lock your doors, unlock your doors. Now let's talk about this roof, right? Because this is what also makes the Heritage unique. This is the painted modular top. Now, if you recall, Ford actually introduced a modular top back in 2021 when Ford was starting production on these Broncos. But Ford really didn't realize that they were going to be getting so many requests for the Ford Bronco, specifically with a painted top. Back then, you could have gotten a shadow black, I believe, or a gate black painted roof where this glass is removable. This is removable on this top. Hence, this is a modular top. But production constraints, parts constraints, COVID, all that mess. And then come 2024, and now I'm able to see a modular hardtop. on a Ford Bronco. It's pretty cool. Now this is a pretty cool touch. Just in case you don't know what package you're driving, yes, you are driving the Sasquatch package. Of course, you have to let everybody know that you've got that. But man, everybody's gonna know that you're driving a different Bronco just because of the look of this beautiful vehicle. Now, coming back over here, I do wanna point out that this one has your towing package with the 7-pin and 4-pin connection for your trailer lights. Like I mentioned right at the window sticker talk, the towing package is actually now done differently than before. Before, in 2023 and older, Ford had to install the towing package at the factory, and adding a towing package afterwards or aftermarket was sometimes a big pain. So to speed delivery of these vehicles, what Ford decided to do is to ship the parts separately. But at the factory, they're pre-wiring everything so that all we need to do as a dealership is plug in the 7-pin and 4-pin connection for the trailer lights and also bolt on the receiver hitch and then program the whole thing. So it usually takes between an hour to an hour and a half for installation. Pretty cool. Now back over here, I want to show you a couple of things that is really, really cool. Like I mentioned out there, that window is supposed to be removable, and I see the bolts right here and a little handle. I'm not 100% sure how to remove it at this point, so I don't feel comfortable removing it. So I'm gonna let my customer go ahead and do that for himself. But the top says it's a modular one, so that should be removable. Over here, you also have your tailgate table, which is pretty cool. So there's a little handle in here that you press, and then you go ahead and just pull apart or pull out, and then you've got the Ford logo right there. And then you've got this little table that you can use, I don't know, to get extra storage. You're camping, you're going to the beach, and this is a nice place to have lunch. And you might ask yourself, well, how do I get to the jack? Well, pretty simple. You have this out, and then you just lift this up, and then bam, right there. You've got your equipment to change your spare tire. Of course, we talked about this being a cactus gray color. You can also get it in carbonized gray, the azure gray. So those 3 grays, black and race red. What is your favorite color? Comment below. Now, the star of the show is the inside. The inside is unique as well, and it has to be right because this is a Bronco Heritage Edition. So you've got your navy pier theme, and then you've got your plaid cloth design, which is pretty nice. This is the back part of the seat, as you can see right there. Very beautiful, very stylish, yet classic and modern. There's a look right there. They're very comfortable seats. I sat in them already, and they're super comfortable. You've got plenty of connections right there. Let me show you the front. Now in the front, you get a special attention. The attention grabber, as you can see right there, is that humongous white, Oxford white colored dash with the red accents. So you got your grab handle right there with the red accents. You got one right there, and then you've got one on the other side. Your Bronco is in red lettering, and also your AC vent clips are also in the red color as well to kind of make the whole interior just pop. On the rubber mats, you also have the Bronco script lettering right there, and then you continue with the navy pier theme cloth interior, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got your sound deadening headliner material for your hardtop. And then of course, because this is based off of a Big Bend, with the addition of the Sasquatch package, in your hero switches, you got your front locker, your rear locker, your trail turn assist, or what people call the donut mode, and traction control off, and your hazard lights. Now coming along the driver's side, because again, this is based off a Big Bend, you do have your manual seats, so you can actually raise up, lower down, scoot back and forth, and you've got your lever here for your recliner, and also you've got your lumbar support. These are heated seats as well. You've got your automatic headlights, your fog lights, your turn signal, and then your controllers here for your lane keeping system, some safety features, some Bluetooth stuff, as you can see right there. Now, one of the differences for 2024 is that you now have your 12-inch humongous display, which allows you to have connections for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the whole works. In 2023, we had that smaller 8-inch display because remember, This vehicle is based off of the Big Bend model. But as you can see here, you have your typical controls for your AC, dual AC, your digital. We now have microchips, so now we can show you the temperature. There's your heated seats button right there, your fan speed, and then your basic controls for your climate. Another unique thing for the Bronco Heritage is this nameplate, which basically tells you that it was established in 1966, and in Dearborn, Michigan is where this one was built. There's your Bronco lettering right there. More stitching, as you can see right there, and then you also have your go over anything terrain mode. GOAT modes for short. You've got your four-wheel drive automatic, your four-wheel drive high, low, and two-wheel drive. Mirror controls right there. This is windows, this is mirrors. Now, who would order a Bronco Heritage Edition? And I think the question is, who wouldn't want to order a Bronco Heritage Edition? I feel like most people that want to buy something like this either has some type of previous ties with the early classic Broncos. They just like the look of it, or they were actually in a Ford Bronco back in the classic era. But we have a lot of people in the newer generation that are also interested in the Ford Bronco to pay tribute to the early stages of one of the most iconic vehicles that Ford has produced. I'm very glad to have the Heritage Bronco Edition here with us. It is a sold unit. My customer is on his way to pick this up. But what do you guys think about this beautiful Bronco? Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video about the 2024 Ford Bronco Heritage Edition. If you love it, if you like it, give us a like. Make sure that you share this video with somebody that might be interested in a Ford Bronco or Ford Bronco Heritage Edition. We'd love to help out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.